Alright, hey everybody, so welcome to another It Ends With Us movie topic video. So for today's topic video, what I want to talk about is pretty much like making a companion video to what I said yesterday, talking about how they did not put up resources in the end credits, and I kind of want to now talk about the triggering aspect of this, because like I said in the topic video yesterday, during one of my screenings, there was actually this woman who was sitting beside me who, like, like she physically started to shake. Like, she physically started to shake. And I do think that they should not have hidden, for the most part, because again, if you watch the trailers do not hide what this film is. The trailers do not hide that domestic violence plays a role in this film. But here's the bigger but. Not everybody has seen the trailers, which I feel is kind of weird because it broke a record for the most views of a trailer in 24 hours. Like, it broke like 100 million something, views in 24 hours. So it's just like, what do you mean nobody saw that trailer? Like, what do you mean not enough people saw that trailer? But people don't see the trailers. They see what they see on Instagram, they see what they see on TikTok, they see what they see, like in these viral interviews. And the viral interviews, on the TikToks, on the Instagrams, like on the YouTube ads, like they are kind of hiding that this is a domestic violence film, that they are pretty much more pitching this as a frilly rom-com. And I do think that that is a problem, and I do think that that it can be triggering for people, and I do think that it's not surprising that there are a lot of people who are getting triggered by this, who are going in just expecting like a normal little rom-com, and they're walking out like, oh my god, like this is reminding me of my relationship, this is reminding me of like something that I saw, this is reminding me of something that that I personally experienced, that I that with a family member, with a friend. And it's like it's bringing up like a lot of painful memories. And when you're dealing with this such intense subject matter, when you're dealing with this important subject matter, there needs to be a trigger warning. And like I said in the topic video yesterday, most people would say like, oh, the rating is the trigger, the rating is the warning, the rating is the warning. But here's the thing, no, it's not, because the vast majority of people, they don't look at the rating description. They don't look at the rating description. What they look at is the rating itself. So is it G, PG, PG-13, or R? That is the only thing that they look at. They don't look at the description. So yes, I do believe and I do think that even though there are zero studios in the history of the world that would ever agree to this, I do think that there needs to be, I mean, for certain films, especially a film like It Ends With Us, there needs to be a trigger warning at the beginning of the movie that says, warning, this film contains depictions of, sexual assault. This, film contains depictions of domestic violence. Um, it should come with a trigger warning. It should. It should. Because there are people who are going to go in there and not realize what this film is, who aren't going to have seen the trailers, who aren't going to have seen anything outside of the viral, marketing ads, or, the, stuff on Instagram or YouTube. And it's like, okay, well, those things are kind of hiding that this is about domestic violence. And I think they were wrong for that. I think they were wrong for that, and I think that they should have had a trigger warning attached to this thing. I really do think that they should have had a trigger warning attached to this thing, because this is such a a disturbing subject matter. This should not have been marketed, as like as a rom com, or doing the Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Mama Reynolds, Brandon Skelnar, viral, interview. Like, that should not have happened for this. Because again, that's being treated like, oh, like this fun little rom com. Like that's kind of like the marketing that you would get for something like, say, for something that came out recently, like The Idea of You, or Hitman, or Anyone But You, just like these fun little movies. Like, that's what you would expect that kind of marketing to come from. You would not expect it from something like this. And I think that, like if Blake Lively says, hey, wear your florals, bring your besties, again, like that's not marketing this as like a domestic violence movie. That's not marketing this as like a domestic violence movie. A movie that contains domestic violence and sexual assault. Like, that's not what that marketing, indicates. So yeah, no, I think that this thing should have come with a trigger warning at the beginning of this thing. I do think that they should have put a trigger warning at the beginning of this thing, just like something simple that says like, hey, warning: this film contains depictions of sexual assault, and domestic violence. Viewer just yeah, I'm not going to say viewer discretion is advised, but like just like something like simple like that, just like warning: this movie contains depictions of domestic violence and sexual assault. And let the chips fall where they may. I mean, if people walk out, people walk out. If people sit there and stay, well, you got that warning right there in front of your eyes. So you can't claim that that you didn't know. So just again, I think that there should have been a trigger warning on this thing, and I think that there are some ways that I can take them to task in terms of the marketing. So jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think about all this. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. As always, remember, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's go through all the stuff you'll be able to find on this channel right now. So I'll be bringing you guys constant updates on the After Film series. It Ends With Us, Hush Hush, The Mister, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Sunrise on the Reaping, Crave, and a whole bunch of other book to movie adaptations as we go through the life of this channel. You guys are going to be so updated, you'll be begging me to stop the updates. Because I was terminated for so long, there's still some stuff from After We Collided that I do have to catch up on, including topic videos, and those are coming sooner rather than later. As always, remember, this channel would not be able to grow to the heights that it has without you guys, and so for that, I'm eternally grateful. I know, there are plenty of fans out there, old and new, who have no idea, absolutely no idea that this channel exists or this even back from termination in the first place. So please keep sharing the channel. Please keep spreading the word of Charles's movie channel, because this will easily be one of the best, not the best, book-to-movie adaptation channels you'll find right here on YouTube, or dare I say anywhere. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing. My name is Charles. Welcome to the Book to Movie Adaptation channel. I'll see you later, Book to Movie fans. Take care, y'all. Love you.